What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. Now, if you watched one of our recent videos, you know Anderson and I had gone to a military festival over here in Findlay, Ohio. And while we were there, they had a number of vendors that were selling, military-related items. And some of the things that we picked up were a couple of MREs. So, I remember these as a kid when we used to go camping in the Boy Scouts. I think I mentioned the other video. We used to go to a store called I think it was called I. Goldberg's. In Philadelphia. It was a very large military surplus store. Now, as a kid, I used to absolutely love that place because you could find all kinds of military crap. You could find old MREs. I think they were like Vietnam era or something back then. And I did pick up a few of them when I was, I don't know, maybe 12 or 13, and they were god awful. They were really, really bad. So I'm hoping these stepping up a little bit.
I think it's been just about the same amount of time since I've ever had it or looked at an MRE. One thing I do remember in the old MREs, like back in Boy Scouts, is you get the little tiny bottles of hot sauce.
Yeah, it was actually a little Tabasco one, right?
Right.
Small
Tabasco ones.
I know. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube. I don't only watch beer videos, so I watch a lot of camping videos. I watch some, other stuff, sports-related things. And one of the people I quite enjoy, I think it's Steve, it's like 1988 MRE or whatever, does all these MRE videos, and I always thought they're really great. It's kind of interesting just to see the different takes on food from different countries all over the world. But we're going to try this one here. So this is MRE, and this is SOPAKCO. Looks like they're out of Mullins, South Carolina. This is menu number 18. I think yesterday we picked these up. They were $10 a piece. They had a menu 17 and 18. 17 was a pork patty, maple pork patty or something. This one's beef ravioli.
And you avoided the tuna one.
Yeah, I'm not eating the tuna that comes out of something like this. We also have a code down here which tells us when this was made. So it looks like the 194th day of 2018. So it's 2022. It's about 4 years old. I honestly don't know what to expect from this. I'm not sure what's going to happen. So we're going to give it a shot and see what it's like. We got a couple beers to drink while we're watching this, which obviously I guess military folks in the field would not have. But if I'm going to sit around and mess with this, I got to have a beer.
What are you doing?
Oh, I guess
it's a resealable pouch.
It is resealable. It does say that right on it.
We're about to screw it up from the get-go.
All right, let's see.
Follow the directions. They're on the back.
Listen, when I watch the videos, the dudes usually cut them open. Okay. All right, here it goes. Came apart pretty easy.
And does it reseal?
I don't think so.
It says resealable.
Maybe it reseals in some other fashion. I don't know, man. Maybe they got a different way they reseal stuff than the way we do. Who cares? Let's see what's in here. Giant green pouch of I don't know what the heck. Oh, wait, what's it say? Beef ravioli. So I guess that's the beef ravioli. And I actually have this here mess tray. I picked this up from Coleman's Military Surplus. I actually just use this when I watch TV. Cheese spread. Sounds tasty.
You use this tray when you watch TV?
Yeah, if I want to have a snack or something, I'll use this. Instead of having like a paper plate that might fall apart, I'll use this. I think my wife hates it. Beverage-based powder tropical punch.
We didn't bring a glass out here to mix that.
No, we didn't.
We don't have anything. Where's your jam jars at?
They're in the house being cleaned. The heck is this? Chocolate banana nut muffin top. That sounds all right.
Doesn't sound bad.
Not at all.
How are we going to try the tropical punch?
Beef snack. We got a beef jerky here? This looks all right, dude. We got a spoon. Hot sauce, not in a bottle.
That's disappointing. The little Frank's Red Hot, Tabasco is way cooler.
Yeah. What we got here? What is this thing? Wheat snack bread. Okay. I guess this is the heating packet. Hot beverage bag. Actually, we pour it in this, bro.
To avoid a burn. That says hot beverage bag, so there must be something else in there.
Probably tea or coffee or something, huh? So we have, I think this is the heater things, the, what do they call them, flameless ration heaters or something like that. I guess there's some chemicals in here. We pour the water in and it heats. So we got that. I think we stick it in this when it cooks, like a microwave burrito or something. And what else we got?
It even comes with nutrition facts on it.
And we got a little packet here. Coffee, instant type 2. We got some gum. Looks like those little, what do they call them? Chicle or whatever. What do you call these?
Chiclets.
Chiclets. Some toilet paper here, which I won't use unless it's an absolute emergency.
So it's surprising to me that you have all this food in here, and it's all this together is one serving, but it's only 270 calories.
Is that everything or just for the ravioli?
I mean, this is nutrition information for, I would think, the whole package, but maybe it is just for the ravioli.
This has got to be. No, yeah, it has to be, because these have their own serving things on here, because this is 180 calories.
Fair enough, then. Fair enough.
Thing. Wheat snack bread. All right, so I don't even know how the heck to begin on this. I know when my man Steve does these, he just says like some magic words and it appears on the plate, right? We're not going to do that, though. We're going to try to check it out. All right, let's open these bad boys. Cheese spread. So this is wheat snack bread.
So the warnings on here say for this heating
That,
pad,
bro, it's like a piece of toast.
not to, if you use 10 or more of these heaters inside a vehicle or shelter, ensure there's ventilation.
Look at that. In the bread, it has one of those little
Desiccants.
desiccant packs. Yeah. Do not eat, better hide that, or my doggo will eat it. So that's the bread. It almost has the texture or something of like a pita bread, man.
Smells all right.
See what happens. Beef snack. Guess it's just a beef jerky or something. Yeah, got a little. Almost looks like one of them little Jack Links things.
Just a,
Bull's original beef stick out of Memphis, Tennessee.
but that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, beef jerky's beef jerky, bro, right? Let's see what we got. Got this thing. Put that over here. What else we got? This is the chocolate banana nut muffin top. Now that is what I'm kind of interested in. That sounds delicious.
It does.
Probably should have had this shit cooking while we're doing all this other bits, huh?
You're opening everything in reverse order.
Probably would have been the smart way to do it. Now this actually looks quite nice, bro. Looks like a giant cookie, man.
It does look like a giant cookie. It does look like a giant muffin top.
Well, I guess it is. Beverage base. I guess we could pour it in there if we want. But I don't want it hot. Boom! Jam jars. All right, so hot sauce. Roxy's coming in to see what we have to eat here. Oh, she's in frame. The dog is now investigating. So the cheese spread, I guess we won't cut till we actually put it on the bread or something.
Maybe you should start with the cooking process before you get into everything else.
Yeah, let's do that. So we got,
I think your dog is definitely in frame now.
I think she's trying to investigate what we're eating.
She's going to run away with something for sure.
Remove MRE pouch and paperboard sleeve from MRE. We've done that. Tear off top of bag. Place MRE pouch in bag with heater. So wait a minute. Tear off the top of this bag, I assume? Yeah. Okay.
Not for you.
Tear off the top of the bag. Place MRE pouch in bag with heater. So MRE pouch, which is this, right? We'll place this pouch in here. Place MRE pouch. Pour some of it in here slowly.
We're going to make a mess.
Yes, we are. Pour some water.
Why do you keep backing away?
Cause like you look like you're gonna miss, dude.
I'm going to pour it all over your lap.
Hold on, slow down now, bro. Keep going. Now we've dropped it in. Okay, right. So we're holding the MRE pouch in here as well. It shows you laying it against a rock. It says rock or something.
Rock or something.
To prevent water from escaping, to maximize output, always keep heat. Oh, it's getting warm, bro. I feel it. Oh, shite.
Here's your sleeve.
Put it in this thing, bro, or disaster is going to ensue. Shit, man. Ah. You got a rock or something?
You would have died already.
This,
The enemy would have shot you. You will not survive.
We got a rock. The grenade will have to suffice. I picked up this grenade. All right. Now, how long do we leave it there? Shit, that's
Read
probably
directions.
it. The heater feels warm until
10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, nice. We gotta drink some beers in the meantime and just cut back to it, I guess. But we could try all these other things while this is cooking, bro. All right, so this is cooking. You have a watch on? Can we tell what time it is?
Yeah, look at my watches.
This dude. All right, I got the iPad. 4:37. Let's set a timer for 15 minutes, huh? Stopwatch. Reset. Oh, let's go. Stopwatch. Timer. 15 minutes.
I didn't realize these were so complicated to
Neither did I, man. I'll
do.
go by 13 minutes by now, I guess. I'll start. We got the timer going. All right, so let this thing cook. We'll see how it goes. It did feel like it was warming up, so that's why. Let's get some beers in, bro, while we waiting on this. Beer, Columbus Lager, Columbus Brewing Company. Should we try this beverage powder?
Have you allowed the water to just chemically purify to stand 30 minutes before adding?
I haven't. I have not, indeed. Let me get an extra piece of this fall off here. Let's break that out. There's a stirring spoon. We got that. You, go away from the trash. Roxy's trying to eat all the trash now. Come on, baby.
Of course she is.
Come on, girl.
12 ounces of water.
All right. Tropical fruit punch flavors, no fruit juice. So that's good to see, right? Just purple. What color do you think it's going to be? Red?
Yes.
Take our trash before my dog consumes it. I wonder if we should have poured that in first, bro. The powder and then the water on top of it.
Well, it's too late now.
It is. Oh, shite.
It smells like some of the beers we drink.
It's all crunked up, dude. Was this supposed to be hot?
No, it's fruit punch. Who drinks hot fruit punch?
I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to
What
cook it and let it cool, man. This looks like absolute
Have you ever
shite.
had warm fruit punch?
This looks like... I don't even know, bro.
I think you screwed it up.
How did I screw it up? I just poured it in. Does it say instructions on it?
You didn't let the water sit for 30 minutes after you purified it.
Allow water just chemically purified to stand 30 minutes for adding beverage.
Doggo.
She's just drinking the water. Oh, you've stolen the beef jerky wrapper.
I'm now making a mess.
No, Rox. She got all the way up there and stole it.
Well, apparently she likes the beef jerky.
All right. That looks clunky. Look at all that crap in there, dude. Oh my god. This looks dreadful. There's big chunks of this stuff. It obviously hasn't mixed properly.
Mix it like a cocktail.
But look, man. Oh, my hand is all sticky. Just from having that crap touch my hand, bro. Oh.
That does not look appetizing.
Gonna take a sip of it? Or are you gonna try to break it up more? I don't think that's gonna get any better, homie.
Here's your spoon back.
Jesus.
Now I'm going to try to make a mess.
Oh, that's even worse. That's all the sediment.
That's not helping either.
I think we would both fall prey to the enemy pretty quickly. We can't even make a glass of fruit punch. Take a sip of it, dude. Man up. Let's see what it's like.
I want to make sure we have an even amount of this awesome beverage that we've created. Here you go.
Give me the one with more shit on it. What's it smell? Oh, God, I cut on my mustache. It's like sticky, man.
It smells like fruit punch.
Yeah. Tastes okay. It kind of tastes like high C, man. Hawaiian punch.
It's safe to drink.
Yeah, it tastes good. I mean, it looks terrible because we obviously haven't mixed this powder in correctly. I think we should have put the powder in and then maybe put a little bit into hot water to dissolve it, then pour cold water in. That's what I would do if I did it again.
Well, maybe somebody in the comments can explain it to you properly.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some military folks that have been in this position and know what you're supposed to do to make this work better. I don't think it tastes bad, though.
No.
all things considered. I'm sure if we mixed it up a little better, it would be much more palatable. All right, what do you want to try next, man?
The beer might taste better.
True. What do you want to try next with this here, food-wise? Let's see this thing. Ooh, it's getting hot. I can feel it. It's warm.
I'm interested in beef jerky.
Let's get it. Get at it. Pitter patter.
Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
This was my old Smith & Wesson knife. I used to carry this when I was on the warrant unit back in the day.
It smells like nice beef jerky.
Yeah.
It's very dry.
You know, I was just gonna say the same. If you get like the Jack Link ones,
Yeah.
they tend to be like they're like moist a little bit. This is very dry. Now I know obviously it's supposed to last years on end and be able to carry it in all kinds of weather conditions and that stuff. So maybe it's necessary. You probably want to get rid of as much moisture as possible. But it's not bad.
No. I've had worse beef jerky from gas stations.
I think Roxy will like some beef jerky. Come on, Rox.
I think she's more interested in eating bugs.
You want some beef jerky? There you go. That's for you. You can have it. Good girl. All right, beef jerky. What would you say? Let's go back and score these. If this was out of 10, what would you give the fruit juice?
As I'm chewing.
What do you think? I think if we didn't screw it up, it'd probably be about an 8. Like if this was cold and we properly mixed it, I think it's all right.
Yeah, it's not bad. 7 or 8.
You know, what about the beef
It's
jerky?
like cheap Kool-Aid.
Beef jerky.
Listen, I've had much worse at truck stops.
Okay.
So it's not bad. I mean,
7.
that's just like store-bought beef jerky.
It's passable. I think if you had
What is this you're opening?
this is the cheese spread. But first, we'll put it on this bread, obviously. But first, let's try a little piece as is, right?
Right.
Try a little bit without the cheese. It looks very dry, the bread.
It does.
It looks like a pita bread to
It
me.
smelled
man.
like nice bread, though, when you opened it.
Tastes like a pita bread.
Yeah, pita.
You know, pitas are always kind of like dry. They're not really. I honestly don't really care for pitas, like on their own. Like you got to put something in it to give it some kind of flavor. And I think if you ate this for a while by yourself, it would be like sawdust or something by the time you're done. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's like
It's just nice pita bread.
it's very dry. Yeah, it's pita bread. All right, cheese sauce. This straight up just looks like some cheese whiz or something in here.
Easy cheese.
Yeah. Now Roxy sees the cheese. My dog is a big fan of cheese.
What does that smell? Is that the MRA? MRE? I think it is.
Heating.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not on fire or something. I burned down the beer shed with an MRE like a fool. All right, man.
I think that's the hydrogen it's releasing or whatever.
So let's smear this around, I guess, this cheese. The cheese is not very appealing.
It does not look very appealing.
You know, usually when you have cheese whiz or something, it like spreads easily. This is not. I mean, again, I'm guessing it's a moisture thing that they removed kind of 90% of it. Did you try cheese by itself?
It's like easy cheese.
Yeah, kind of tastes like a cheddar.
Like the canned cheese.
Yeah. Here, Rock. Here you go. All right.
No wonder she's always begging you. Do you smell that?
What's that?
You don't smell that.
What, the MRE cooking, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird chemically smell.
Yeah. I imagine it's cooking in weird chemicals, right? All right, take
Fair
your
enough.
half and let's see what the heck happens here.
Which one's my half?
This one here. It's all breaking apart. It's like a very dry pita with some weird cheese on it.
Yeah.
You want more cheese on yours?
I'm alright.
It means you don't want it? All right.
Just eat it.
Pita and cheese together. Once you put the cheese on it, it's actually not that bad. I think it's all right. The one thing I will say this is it's dry as hell because the cheese is a bit dry. The bread is a bit dry. You already had that dry beef jerky.
It is very dry.
I guess all you have is a bit of this. I have to say I like this.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad.
Come on, Rox. That's enough for you, girl. What would you give that?
Maybe a 6. A little dry.
I think the pita by itself is maybe like a 5. The cheese is probably a 5. You put them together, they get slightly better, maybe a 6 or a 7.
Like I said, it's like the spray cheese out of the can.
Yeah,
Easy
I'm
cheese.
not a big fan of that, to be brutally honest. All right, so we got 3 more minutes on our ravioli. Should we check out our dessert already? Get ahead of ourselves?
What else are we gonna do?
Now this I'm hoping will be the star of the show here. So this was the, what's it, muffin?
Muffin top.
Let's give it a shot.
Looks like it has nuts in it.
Yeah, it did. You can't have this, baby, has sugar in it. Actually, like this. No.
You know those little bags of like Hostess muffins that would be like little, the mini muffins? Like,
Yeah.
That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, nice taste to it. It's like a chocolate muffin, a chocolate banana muffin or something. With some nuts in it. Now, you can take the nuts out. I'm not a fan of nuts in my food in general. It almost has like a devil's food cake texture to it. You know how devil's food cake is like kind of dry, chocolatey and dry? I think that's what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like that. By far, I think this is the star of the show so far. What'd you give this?
Probably an 8 or 9.
Yeah. And now, as far as freeze-dried desserts and whatnot, I think it's pretty damn good. Now, does this stack up to a fresh muffin from a bakery? Of course not, right?
Absolutely not.
But it's not supposed to be.
So far, would you eat all this again?
Yeah, yeah. And look, I mean, let's be fair. Most people eating this really don't have a choice, right? If
Right.
you're out on deployment somewhere or doing something to give you this, if they gave me this, it'd be okay. And we were talking about this ahead of time. You know, what do these taste like? And somebody had said, well, they're probably more interested in calories and taste. And I said, yeah, I know you need whatever the caloric intake is, and you want sugar and salt and all that stuff, but it has to at least be somewhat palatable, or else your morale is just going to go straight down.
Right.
So if you're marching around all day and it's hot or you're wet, and then you come home and have a shitty dinner, I mean, that would ruin the whole thing. So for me, I think this is okay. All right, got a minute and a half left on this bad boy. Hoping it doesn't completely suck.
How hot is that?
Feel it's pretty warm.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty warm. Now, the only downside, I would say, is the dryness of everything. And I don't really know how you get around that. I also have the hot sauce. What do you think this is for? What would you put hot sauce
Spice
on?
up your food?
We put it in the ravioli. People don't put hot sauce on ravioli, though, do they? I suppose
Maybe,
you could put it on anything.
maybe if it's bland, you could have put it on the pita bread with cheese and hot sauce.
True, I guess you could have done that. I'm not a spicy dude, so not for me. Let's see what's in this little accessory packet here.
You could have mixed it in with your Kool-Aid and pretended it was a chilada.
We got some toilet paper here.
Otherwise known as shit tickets.
Some gum. Yeah. This is coffee, creamer, little packet here, coffee, 1.5 grams, some salt, a moist towelette, I'm sure this would be quite useful, and then Splenda for those who don't care for sugar and need the artificial sweetener. All right, 3, 2, our 15 minutes is up. Ready?
Go for it.
I'm going to burn myself. How the hell do I get it out? Let's just pull this out the bottom and hope for the best. I'm sure there's somebody out there who knows how to do this better than me. I'm going to wind up injuring myself or burning myself. How does it take it out?
You want to make the coffee?
Yeah, if you want. I don't mess with coffee, but if you want to, go for it. Prevent water from escaping and to maximize heat output, always keep heater located underneath MRE. All right, I guess we try to take it out. Where did it say tear here to remove MRE? Now, I will say this thing is quite hot, man.
And then you can use that to make the coffee.
I guess it hasn't really... Is that what it says? You put that bag in it?
Yeah.
Well, here's the coffee, bro. Put some water in it and see what happens. I'll pour this out and burn myself. How do you get it out? I don't want to stick my hand in here.
You didn't read the directions?
No, it said tear here. tear here to remove MRE. So let's just tear it back down here.
Yeah.
All right. This bad boy out. And now you're going to reuse this heater for the coffee. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
All right. Take that.
As I heat up my beer with it.
This feels only slightly warm. Only half of it feels warm. I'm going to give you the cold half. All right, dude.
Don't worry, I'm going to make a mess with this.
Well, it's kind of odd. The part, I guess, that hit the heater thing feels quite hot. Huh. Interesting looking, bro.
So far, the bag's actually sitting up on its own full of water.
Ooh, very nice. I think my man Steve says they have gussets. Usually some of them will fold out so that it does that nicely. This looks like, I don't know.
There's some coffee in there.
You want to eat one of these raviolis? These are odd looking raviolis, my brother.
As soon as I'm done with my experiment here.
And I will say this, clearly we haven't left it in there long enough, or haven't positioned it correctly, because this is still mostly cold.
So you'll be eating cold foods when you get back.
Now, I will say this is probably really bad. But I do eat cold ravioli anyway, so I'll open up a can of beef ravioli and just eat it as is, which is probably barbaric. So I guess it's not that much of a
Wow, that thing is quite hot.
Rox, go on, girl. This is none for you.
That heating thing is quite hot.
The raviolis are real tiny. They're, should I call it open too? It looks like a middle. It's supposed to be beef ravioli. Bit doughy.
So this is the these are tiny.
Yeah. And mostly cold. I think that's kind of the warmer section here. Now this sauce does have some meat in it. Miss Roxy, please, girl. Never eat MREs with your dog around because they're going to want to steal it all. Now,
They're not bad.
we screwed this up because obviously we didn't know how to use the heater. It's the first time. I probably should have sat a bit longer. Other than that, I don't think they're that bad.
No, not at all.
They're a little lacking in the, I guess, the meat inside them because they're quite small. But all things considered, I don't know. I'd say it's probably on par with some Chef Boyardee stuff or something like that.
Yeah, you're cheap. Generic can ravioli.
But they're much smaller. So if you look at the size of the actual ravioli, I don't know, it's the size of like a postage stamp or something.
If that.
Yeah, probably not even. Maybe 2/3 the size of a postage stamp. The texture of the ravioli is a bit weird, too. You know what I mean? I mean, I imagine, I don't know, again, I don't know anything about how they do this. But I imagine they have to do something so that it has that long shelf stableness other than packing with salt.
I was just going to say add a lot of salt to it.
That's all right. I would eat it. As I am. What do you got there? Some, oh, the hot sauce?
Hot sauce. Why not?
Well, don't put it on my half. You know, I don't be liking spicy stuff. This is where we draw the line.
I'll tear it and it'll fly everywhere.
Probably blocking up the whole view here with this.
With the coffee.
How long does they leave the coffee in? Just till it gets hot or something?
Yeah.
See how spicy it is.
It just smells like a Tabasco.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about.
That level of spiciness.
No, actually, it's a little spicier than Tabasco.
What would you give this?
That's got some heat to it.
What would you give this for a rating?
I've had.
Is there no regular sugar? Is it just Splenda?
It might be.
Oh, that sucks, man. I hate artificial sweeteners. They got a gross taste.
That's a lot spicier than I expected it to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it does say aged cayenne, red peppers, and.
This one, go on you. There's no raviolis for you.
Anyways, it does say aged cayenne and red peppers. It's a lot spicier than I expected it to be, which is probably pretty good.
Actually, don't mind this. I think if we prepared it properly, you know what I'm saying? Like heated it up thoroughly, I think it would be a lot tastier.
Well, back to your question about this, I'd probably give this a 6 or 7 for the raviolis.
Yeah, I'd go 7. I mean, it's obviously nothing homemade by Mama in the Italian village or something, but it's, you know, it's okay.
You could survive off of this.
Yeah, for what it is. I mean, I think it's probably better than Vietnam era junk things we ate back in the day.
Back in, yeah, when we were kids.
Yeah, those things were atrocious. I remember I had one that was supposed to be like I think it was like a beef patty or something. The thing looked like a sponge, dude. It was just, abysmal. Yeah. Hey, I don't mind that. You know, check out your coffee.
Yeah, I'm going to rinse out this here and try to. Since we don't have a coffee cup.
Yeah. We weren't thinking too far ahead again. First time we've done one of these. Different than the beer reviews we normally do. Didn't plan for my dog to crash the entire video.
Yeah, Roxy was definitely interested.
Which I suppose is good. Oh, that's like a colostomy bag, bro.
That's still not warm.
Is it leaking?
It may be. No, there's water in the bottom of this, remember?
Okay. Yeah, okay. You'll leave it go for some longer?
Yeah.
I wonder if does it still feel hot? Feel the thing. Still hot?
Yeah, well,
Not really.
not really. It's cooling down.
So I guess we've run the shelf life on whatever the heater is.
Maybe the coffee should have been in there at the same time.
Maybe, I don't know. I know a lot of times when you watch these guys will give you tips of, you know, don't follow the directions. Here's what we really do, you know, in the field or whatever. This is how you would prepare it. But yeah, kind of interesting.
But it looks like, as I'm just going to make a giant mess here. Tear this
You
bag
just
off.
drink it and see what happens?
No, dummy. I'm gonna
What do you do?
Look, 2 of your heating pads are still pretty dry.
Damn it, man. So we've screwed this up. Let me pour this in. That's probably why half of the ravioli was hot and half of it wasn't.
Probably.
Bro,
You would be eating cold meals.
I probably would, to be honest. I probably wouldn't care that much and would just eat it as is. Now, the one thing I'll say is this is it does seem like a hell of a lot of work. You know what I mean?
It does.
And you got to do this and that. Now, maybe if you did this routinely,
And knew what you were doing.
yeah, maybe it would become like a quick process. But I think for me, it seems a bit tedious and like a lot's going on. Okay, lay it back down. You got to put it in that heater thing.
See if that did anything. Added more water to it. I don't remember these being this complex as a kid.
Well, I don't think they were. You know, it was just you eat what you get, and they weren't that great.
No, they definitely weren't that great.
Now, the other alternative, I don't know if this would be an option. I guess it depends where you were. I mean, I suppose fires in the open field probably isn't a great thing. It gives away your
No,
location.
absolutely not.
But if you, say you took this camping or something and it wasn't some military operation, I would probably just boil this in some water. Like a boiling bag, you know what I mean? And I bet it would be all right.
I am really surprised how spicy that hot sauce is.
Yeah.
You would not like it at all.
No. Well, I mean, I guess the ravioli is not spicy at all.
No.
So, not that I don't really like spicy ravioli, but maybe if you did, kind of adds a little bit of flavor to it.
But I would have thought they would have made it a little bit more mild.
Yeah.
Just because you're trying to please the most people, right?
Yeah. I'm going in with the cheek lay now, bro. I gotta cleanse these teeth.
I'm sure it tastes.
Coffee still.
I'm sure that tastes real good with the beer.
No, that's all right. This is like a mint, mint kind of gum. It's all right. That's the cheese sauce. It's already done. I guess you just got the coffee.
I feel like it's heating up.
No. I think I saw before that sometimes these flameless ration things don't work. So I don't know if maybe half of it worked, half of it didn't. I have no idea.
I don't think that's sealed all the way anymore.
This is a damn mess. We've made a mess of this.
It's a good thing we were outside, or your wife would kill you.
Yeah, if we were doing this in the house, it would not end well.
No, not at all.
So while this coffee goes, what would you say this menu overall, man? What kind of grade would you give this out of 10?
Maybe a 7. I mean, I don't. Not that I have anything to compare it to. It's the first MRE I've eaten in
Yeah.
20 plus years.
Yeah. I would agree, though. Probably about the same. You know, I mean, it's serviceable. I don't think that it's delicious, but I mean, I think this is more based on practicality than flavor and taste and all that kind of stuff. So, all things considered, I think it's all right. I'd probably give it about a 7 myself.
It's definitely heating up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I can see it now.
You can see it.
Yeah, it almost looks like steam.
I think that's hydrogen gas.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look at it. Sit here. If you look at the side, you'll see a Roxy comes and steals your coffee and runs away with it.
I think if you held the lighter to it, it would catch fire.
I'm gonna keep my distance, bro. Let me try that other crap in here. I guess I'll try.
I think this meal would be a lot better if it came with the beers we're drinking.
Yeah. Hey, girl. I think Roxy said she will take it as is, and she gives it a 10. She loves it.
Gianna's Brothers Packaging Company,
Where's
Kansas
that?
City, Missouri.
What's that?
Kansas City, Missouri.
Is that the creamer?
For the creamer.
Now, I am surprised it doesn't have a tea bag or something in here, because I'm not a coffee drinker. I think I would prefer to have some tea. You'd think that they would have one of each. I mean, what could it cost to throw an extra tea bag in here instead of coffee, huh?
Right. You would think they'd have one of each or something, but
Yeah.
I guess Americans aren't big
Tea
tea
drinkers.
drinkers.
Yeah, I suppose they're more coffee drinkers. I suppose I guess both have caffeine.
That really isn't bad.
Yeah, it's serviceable. Again, not the greatest I've ever eaten, but for what it is, it was all right.
Do you think it was worth $10?
Yeah, I mean, to try it out. I mean, I've seen a lot of these things online, and I know in the last year or two, people start price gouging all this stuff. You used to get these pretty cheap. I mean, even goes for like the Mountain House freeze-dried stuff you see at Walmart and all. They used to be nothing, and you go in now and they're quite expensive. I mean, I know everything is going up in price, but it seems like disproportionately maybe they've gone up. So, no, for $10, I think it was definitely worth a shot.
Let's see.
Feel like it's hot?
Leaking stuff all over it.
I don't think so.
No, it definitely doesn't feel very warm.
All right, we going with cold coffee. Let's see what those other heater things did.
As I'm dripping everywhere, making a mess.
Yeah.
We'd definitely be drinking cold coffee today.
Some of these feel slightly warm still. It's kind of weird. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's almost like some of them worked and some of them didn't. You try the cold coffee?
They should give you a straw. Smells like coffee.
Paper straw.
Right?
Now, I will say this. When I watch these videos from other people, I know a lot of them had some kind of, I mean, I guess ours came with this fruit punch. I know some of them come with like some kind of chocolate stuff. But I think they mix the chocolate powder in with the coffee and try it that way.
That tastes like watered down coffee.
Which is, I guess, what it is, huh?
I guess for that you could just add water to taste.
Yeah, less water.
Right.
Do what you want to do so it's a stronger coffee taste.
Right.
But other than that, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Folgers Crystals kind of coffee.
Now, I'm not a coffee drinker, so I will pass on that altogether. So, very interesting meal. We had the bread, the cheese spread. We had the banana muffin thing was pretty decent. We had the beef jerky, which was all right. Ravioli was okay. It was serviceable. The drinks thought were okay. For the first MRE, I think it was all right.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'd eat another one.
Yeah, maybe we'll do another video one of these days and see how these go. Next time we have to be better prepared because this was a shit show. But I appreciate you guys for sticking through this and checking it out. I've seen a lot of reviews on these and I just always wanted to try one myself to see what it's like. So, thanks for sticking with us. Till next time, cheers.
Cheers.